My name is Dr. Von Crazy, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Last time, we found Mia again out in the wild. And this time, Muimui is here. You remember him and his searching for legendary stuff with his Legendar. Terrible news. Brother of Muimui sent up distress signal. Muimui say that strange monster Kinki chasing him all around Primoria. Now, friend must go rescue him. Or else, instead of finding Sword of Legendariness and feasting like king, Muimui will become feast. We've got things to do. With Infinigoggles Muimui made, Brother Pawn could be able to spot even critters hiding in shadows. And Muimui is kind of king of running away from everything, so nasty critters won't catch him. Muimui think no pawn must look super tasty to everyone. Well, you're not wrong about that. No doubt. Yep, Muimui feel predatory gaze from somewhere. Brother Pawn must be even in more danger out there in Primoria. Even Brother Pawn may not be able to run forever. Friend must help him. I suppose we probably should. These two are apparently blades, so I guess it's kind of our duty to help them? Maybe? Oh, that's a cutscene. Oh, that must be Muimui. Ah, blade friend! Perfect timing! Super hungry critters have been chasing poor Muimui for hours! Muimui and friend are both blades, and blades help each other, so hurry and help Muimui! Yeah, your brother sent you. Good, that makes this simple. Now, here they come! What do we got? A Ravises? How the hell do you run from these things? They're quick! Luckily, Drone Storm is an AoE attack, so this shouldn't take too long. Why the hell are they level 19? I could have sworn this quest just opened up. Whew, friend really did come at best possible time. Muimui finally locates Sword of Legendariness. But when Muimui got to investigate source of signal, bad things show up, and, well, friend no rest. Muimui doubt he couldn't handle them alone, so Muimui has been frantically thinking up plan while running for life. So, where do you think it is? Legendar's signals points to boss of critters, most likely in belly. Dumb greedy guts must have gobbled up sword! Muimui will send along location of critter nest. Go beat them up quick, same as ones just now. Once Muimui gets sword and makes Cash Mountain, friend will be rewarded. One free lunch. Yes, one lunch. Very generous. Now, go forth and conquer. Ain't no such thing as a free lunch, I guess. That guy seems to be there. I'm sure he won't be much trouble. Yeah, this one's a bit more troublesome. Strong Aravis definitely fails to live up to its name in the face of a billion drones. So it was inside belly of boss. Sword of Legendariness is finally found. Well, it's certainly a sword. Now Muimui and Muimui can go from being dumb poor to stupid rich. Oh, that's beautiful. Dumb poor to stupid rich. That hasn't changed their intelligence. It all thanks to help of friend. Muimui must hurry back to show Muimui. Muimui also owe friend one free lunch. Hurry back to New LA before offer expires. Hey, got your sword and your brother. Cheer up, Brother Pawn. So much debt. At this rate, Muimui starve in streets. Sorry, Muimui wanted to be more dependable to Brother Pawn. Oh, hush. Muimui is sure Brother Pawn find Sword of Legendariness next time. Oh, friend came back to check up on us? Thanks again for helping Brother Pawn. So, what about the sword? It's technically legendary item, so Legendar picked it up, but Turns out it is actually the sword that Little Pawn of Legendary Hero Pawn used to play with. A legendary toy sword only worth about 250 credits. According to old writings, real Sword of Legendariness has strange pattern that appear on handguard. Muimui should have told better upon that. Risked life, defeated monsters, finally found sword, and for what? Well, 2 of those are correct. Yeah, I was the one that defeated the monsters. Friend is sure. Memory of Muimui, a little fuzzy on subject. Thank you, friend. Quest of Brother Pawn to find Sword of Legendariness will go on. Probably. Someday. Muimui hopes that friend will offer same support for him when that happens. Just a toy. But we got a reward from it anyway, so, well, I'm sure we'll be seeing those guys a bit later, but for now, we don't need to worry too much about it. So let's worry about this instead. That actually kinda looks bad. That's some Voltant leaking and a Nachoche.
What a pickle, huh?
This device seems fairly advanced, doesn't it? It's all a bit over my head. Hello? You there? Is there any chance you are familiar with the workings of Zarabogan technology? If so, maybe you could teach me?
So... it just needs a good smack.
Oh my, if you don't mind me saying so, that seems a bit uncivilized, perhaps. Not to offend, but that sort of simplistic, lazy thinking is one human trait I simply can't come to love. That didn't offend, did it? For starters, this backpack plays a crucial role in filtering the Voltant the Zarabogan need to live, okay? If I were to strike it and something were to break, it could cause a terrible tragedy. It could even cost me my life.
Oh, no, this isn't the... It could even cost me my life. So no, I'd prefer to stick with less violent methods myself, too.
Maybe I could make do with an all-purpose plug, maybe? Perhaps that's where you can come in. Could I convince you to find one for me? My friend's life hangs in the balance of this repair job, you see? Or it very well might at any rate. So will you help me fix this backpack?
I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I do have an all-purpose plug, so that's no problem.
I'm counting on you, okay? And while you're hunting for parts, I'll keep analyzing the backpack's design, alright? I'll have this thing picked apart and understood and won't rest until it's repaired. That sounds good, doesn't it?
That does sound good. Have your whatchamacallit.
I have a decent grasp on the backpack's general design at this point, you know? So once I receive that plug, I should probably have it working again in no time.
One thing.
That's the one! I'll start repairs immediately. I think there was a voltage leak inside the backpack, which probably explains the odd smell, doesn't it?
Does it look like you can fix it? That would be wonderful. You're always so kind to me. Are all men on this kind?
Probably not. Unlike you serious Zarabogan, the Manon tend to space out on promises, you know? You might have a better idea about all this, actually. How do we Manon seem to a human like you?
I'd say you're fairly reliable. Absolutely. I couldn't find anyone so eager to help me among even my own people. And may I just add that you and may I just have to add you to that list. Oh, and I may just have to add you to that list as well. Has anyone told you have a certain man-on-ness about you?
I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Well, I feel that that's a sincere Zarabogan like you is easier to get along with than most of my colleagues, if that makes sense. And there? Okay, the repairs are done. I only ask that you treat it with, well, with a little more care. That's strange. My body not responding.
That's probably bad. Oh, I talked to the wrong one. Nokoche won't get up. What could have happened? So, it was probably the Voltant. You're right. She said it was leaking from the backpack, didn't she? She's been pouring over it this whole time with barely any breaks. She must have been exposed. I'm sorry to ask more of you, but is there any way you could go to Cauldrons to look for a couple of mottled mums and some ore called Parhelion Platinum? I can make a devoltantizing extract that could be able to save Nochoche. Please, she was the first friend I made here in the city. If I killed her, and with sacred Voltant no less, I just couldn't bear it. I probably have those, I do. Mottled mums are pretty common, Parhelion Platinum even more so. Have you found the mottled mums and Parhelion Platinum? The color is draining from her face. She's weakening. No problem. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. I'll just absorb these into me. Oh! I can feel the Voltant surging inside me. I won't let my friend die. There! If I give this to Nochoche, she should improve.
Was I sleeping?
Are you alright?
More refreshed and awake than I have been in a long while after that nap. Or should I feel differently?
That means the Voltant was removed successfully. I'm so glad.
It feels like I'm missing something here, but I guess it sounds like everything worked out. How's that backpack working, Athrion? No problems?
It's perfect, thank you. And you're sure your body feels alright?
Better than ever. Probably thanks to that big nap I took, don't you think?
I guess we both owe Dr. Von Crazy for all his help.
Oh, yes, of course. You have my thanks.
Here's a little something to show our gratitude, if that's alright. Oh, no, the other one. You got my drift. There we go. These have been very short missions. I forgot just how short some of these missions are. I thought that missions got way longer as you got through the game, but I guess I'm wrong. And I've learned my lesson. From here on out, I'll be extra thorough about maintaining my backpack. It could turn into a major tragedy if it started leaking Voltant into the middle of New LA. How are you doing? You have any problems? You're like Nokoche, always worrying more about me than yourself. Still, thank you, but there is no need to worry. We take pride in these bodies we've been granted by Bogolbonga. They will hold, and we never consider our mission a burden. If anything, I'm eager to go out there and devoltantize more.
That is largely a foreign sentiment to me, but if you can go about your work happy and healthy, I suppose that's all that matters, isn't it?
And then we, come home to this city and all the wonderful friends we've made here. Yes, Hossaro Bogan will be just fine. And there we go. 2 missions very swiftly completed. What do I want to do next? It's only been 16 minutes of recording time, and I'm probably going to cut that down some. Well, what about this Zarabogan and human that seem to be having a neat little argument in front of this shop? Oh, you're that human who helped me earlier. You could not have come at a better time. What? You're together with this jewel thief? Ha!
guess I'll put the both of you behind bars.
So, yes, I assume that paints a fairly clear picture of my present conundrum. This blade is treating me like a criminal for no reason at all. 'Twas all bogan. Jewels are just colorful dirt. Why would I steal something of no value to me?
Yeah, that sucks.
If only all humans were so understanding. Much as it pains me to drag you into this, do you think you might help me? You're the only one I can turn to.
Sounds like a thing we should do.
Thank you. First, I would ask that you try talking to the Blade officer here.
What's up, Tracy? What's got your tear in a tizzy, your tail in a twist, your tail in a tizzy, your beehive in a bonnet? What? Are you gonna tell me that this clearly suspicious Xeno is actually innocent? I would be very surprised if he was the perpetrator. Look, I can respect that you're looking out for your friend, but I can't just let him go until I see some proof he's innocent. Wait, you're asking I have proof he's not? I sure do. It's called my gut. I've got a detective instincts, and they're screaming that this guy's playing dirty pool.
This is useless. He's beyond reason. At this rate, there's no way to convince her shy of dragging the real culprit in front of her.
You see anything suspicious?
Good point. It is possible I passed them while on my collection route. You'd make a fine detective, my friend. Certainly a far cry better than this one. Someone suspicious. Someone suspicious. Ha! I did see a car leaving the city at breakneck speed around the time of the robbery. It left through the east gate. And the more I think on it, the more suspicious it seems in retrospect. Sorry, but can I ask you check that out? There's a chance it'll turn up some kind of clue.
Sure, let's do that. Way out on the Jam-Path Plain, huh? Who the heck drives a car all the way to Eastern Primordia, though? Like, it's even hard to get here through Skells with all the scary stuff between you and the city. But, like, you also have to go the north way around Jam-Path Lake? Because there's a cliff to the south? I have to interact with this. It's not a cutscene. There we go. Deep blue gem. Okay. We didn't find the culprit, but we found the stolen item. Hey, is this thing what you're missing? Back from your wild goose chase? And let me guess, no bad guy? Well, no bad guy, but a very shiny thing. Wait, what? Hey, that's the stolen jewel! But how do you have it? You found it in a suspicious car like you said? Huh. I guess whoever it was fled the city and wound up getting caught by indigents.
Well, I expect this resolves the matter. Thank you so very much for your help. Please, take this for your trouble.
3 quests in 21 minutes. Incredible. And now... Oh, no, the other one.
And now I have a collection route to get back to. New LA still has moltons of Voltant waiting to get claimed.
Listen, I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to judge you by the way you look.
As long as I can get back to work, I am content. You were simply doing your own job. If anything, let this mishap ensure you do not make the same error in the future. Live and learn, yes?
Are all his kind that nice? I just treated him like a total criminal because of his appearance. I'm just so stupid. Hey, don't worry about it. Mistakes? Science is built on mistakes. You're pretty nice too. Today I learned that detective instincts are no substitute for evidence. It's a lesson I won't forget. Next time I'll rely on my woman's instinct all the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, as of this moment, I'm a new woman. Anybody who looks like they're making trouble for my Zarabogan friends is getting arrested.
woman's instinct, huh? How do you think that's any better than your detective's instinct, girl? Come on. This mission technically has an alternate route, but it's not particularly interesting. If you agree with Tracy here, then Shiraton will get kind of annoyed at you, but the quest will play out exactly the same. You'll find the blue gem in the car, come back to New LA, although in my recording I actually had the blue gem already. You can just find the car in the wild before even starting this mission. But this result screen shows up with a different result, so I thought I should talk about it. Well, I feel like I'm on a roll, so let's hope that this mission doesn't take an entire half hour. Pardon me, but I have a question. I've heard that the Blades are split among a number of different divisions. So then, if I needed help searching for someone, which division would be best to ask? The missing are not human, if that matters. It depends on if they're in the city or not, but I think Pathfinders are the better option. They know Frontier Nav. So those data probes you humans have placed all over Mira can be used to locate people as well? That must be very convenient. Thank you. You sound knowledgeable. Might you be a Blade operative yourself? If you wouldn't mind, could I have a moment of your time? I'm looking for a trailer that headed out into Primordia to dig up Volent. Another Zorobogan named Foscorin was driving it. He is young. A little airheaded, to be honest. This is his first expedition, so I told him to check in periodically with status reports, but I have not heard a thing. I assume he is fine, but accidents do happen. Is there any way I could convince you to check on him? Let's do that. Thank you. The success of this expedition could have a large influence on our voting stones. As such, this is about more than just Foscorin's safety. It actually affects all Zorobogan. So I am quite grateful for your help. Foscorin's excavation site was the North Point Beach in Primordia. I suggest starting your search there. North Point Beach. We've been there. We know what to do. Well, it's got an artifact note on the map. Trailer, huh? No Zorobogan in sight. Oh, maybe there is a Zorobogan in sight. I am asleep. Could you get up? Kinda need you. I have the strangest sensation. I was just telling someone about how I was trying to sleep. Was that a dream? Is that what dreams are? That was my first one. How very human of me. And what is it you are doing there? Vigil Forfex is one of this area, so it's not the sort of place you just want to just be standing around. There, for instance. Take a look to the left. Oh, good. He summoned our friends. Will you be fighting them now? Good luck to you. I will be cheering you on from inside my car.
We've been found out.
Well, luckily, I have my own friends.
See this through. Let the power.
Gone.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Right, about those Forfexes. Well, that was rather impressive. I feel wide awake after watching that display. So, once again, what is it you are doing here? Just wandering the land, beating up indigents in order to quell your violent urges? Not grimly. Nah, we were sent here by one of the other Zorobogans. That was an attempt at the deadpan humor you humans are so fond of. Do not, as your kind says, leave me hanging here. So, what did you... Oh god, I didn't try to pronounce his name earlier. Horonalderon send you to monitor me? Now that I think about it, he did tell me to report in with every little detail. But I didn't think that was really necessary, so I haven't bothered. That is not particularly surprising. I probably wouldn't bother either if I were sent out to do something. What was I doing here? Well, I had just acquired some exceptionally potent Voltant, so I was treating myself to a rest. Alright. If you're in such a hurry, I'll set out. That Horonalderon is such a warrior. I have no idea what this has to do with good thieves. So maybe this cutscene will give me some clues. That's the wrong one. Wait. Did you forget the trailer? You had been filling it up with the Voltant you dug up, correct? So where... Horonalderon. Are you familiar with the human rhetorical device called a metaphor? Perhaps you would like to hear a metaphor that expresses my current situation. What are you babbling about? This is no time for such nonsense. Well, that was an interesting little conversation. How about talking to the one that actually needs talking to? Lately, I have been working to master the concept of the human metaphor. Might you have a moment to chat with me? I mean, sure, I guess? Wonderful. Horonalderon is running about in a panic and won't listen to me. Let us say that, metaphorically speaking, a human in a black mask suddenly jumped out in front of the trailer I was driving. He then, metaphorically, told me he was planning to use the Voltant we gathered to destroy New LA. Finally, that clearly volatile human metaphorically drove off in the trailer, which contains Voltant strong enough to knock you humans out in just one whiff. Is that bad? Metaphorically, of course. That would be very bad, metaphorically. Ha! Excellent. I thought that might be bad. But was that a proper metaphor? Human conversation is so difficult to master. Yes, so we still need to figure out how to deal with this stolen Voltant problem. Because, for example, if that Voltant was scattered about in the city, many of its residents would die. And that would be a most tragic scene. Yes, that one was totally metaphor. So, Horonalderon, what? Apologies, he is always this way, I'm afraid. I don't blame you in the least for being fed up with it. But yes, I will gather some people and begin searching for the culprit. Ooh, you sound so determined. But if we're gathering people, why not go see what Pierce has to say? He's probably the blade closest to us, Zarabogan, so maybe he'll have a hint for us. Though if the stolen Voltant were already being spread around, that sort of inquiry would be trying to put the bullet back in the gun. Metaphorically speaking, that is actually kind of a metaphor. More or less. I am sorry. I promise to repay his debt soon. For now, please help us stop this from happening. Alright, let's find this Piers. Looks like he's all the way in the administrative district. Is that Piers? Where's Piers? There you are, showing up out of nowhere inside my scow. Who in their right mind would pull a prank like this just when everyone's banding together just to get by? I don't know who it is, but they've got seriously poor taste in jokes. So, what's going on? Oh, sorry, some crackpot calling themselves the Light of Judgment just sent a warning to Blade headquarters. It's a whole ranty mess, but the short version is they're gonna kill everyone in New LA. It feels too sloppy to be anything organized, though, so I assume it's just some sicko having a laugh. Wait, what? Someone stole the Voltant the Zarabogan gathered. And that threat was... Oh, good lord, they actually mean to do it. What's that? You're also searching for whoever's behind this? Here then, take a listen to the threat they sent in. Maybe it'll give you something to go on. I stand now in the headwaters of all life. I invite all incompetent blades to come find me. If you fail, final judgment will be passed on all, and ULA will become a city of the dead. This guy's clearly out of his freaking gourd. Still, we're in a race against time. Let's split up and search. Headwaters of all life. What the hell does that even mean? Something tells me it's got something to do with Headwaters Summit, and that's where the navigation seems to be pointing me to. So let's head over there. Well, I was only a little bit off. It's actually at the Biaho water purification plant. Let's head into the back here. Aha! Someone. I have become a metaphorical god! The time is nigh to cleanse these filthy Gluckweight lives with these holy Voltant! And now, okay now, come on, you can do this. Just dump this stuff in the reservoir already. You can do this! Hey, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing here? Oh, I see. You figured out the message I sent. It seems some blades aren't total idiots after all. So be it. This is my grand show, and what's a show without a metaphorical audience? Now watch in horror as I throw the Voltant in, then all the fakes in the city can drink it and go to hell in a writhing dance of purest agony. Stop this. You idiot, it's come too far for that now. I've come this far and there's no going back. If jumping off a metaphorical cliff was the only way to save your life, you'd do it. No, I've come too far. All that's left is to throw this holy Voltant in. I'm gonna do it. I have to. I'm totally doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm throwing it in. I'm throwing it in. Die! One after the next, I'll watch you all drop like metaphorical flies! Why is there Voltant in the air? I'm feeling a bit out of sorts. I think a bit of quick devoltantizing before my nap is just what the metaphorical doctor ordered. Ah, now that is satisfying. It's as if my stomach is metaphorically full. Wait, what are you doing all the way out here, Dr. Von Crazy? I just needed to have a talk with this guy. I see. Well, carry on. Oh, and that's the man who taught me about metaphors, so treat him well, okay? Well, lovely to see you. Take care. I see. So you're the through line to all this, huh? So that same Varbogan idiot that handed over all that Voltant vote question just ruined everything? Wow. I don't even care anymore about anything. I guess I'll just head back to the city and turn myself in or whatever. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, that was a metaphorical waste of time. How's things on your end, Holden Alderon? Well, Dr. Von Crazy, how did it go? Did you find any clues about the culprit? And Foscorin was settling down for a nap, so the culprit threw the Voltant. Then Foscorin devoltantized the lot of it? I had never known what purpose Skullbog could possibly have for someone like him, but for a brief second there, I felt I finally understood. He has almost a miraculous apathy. The sort of laziness which is able to overpower even the direst of threats. Isn't that a description of him? You know, I think you've got something there. Perhaps I need to learn to be more like him. Never thought I'd say that. In any case, thank you. I am relieved this was resolved without it causing any trouble for the city. This is a sign of my gratitude for saving this city and Zorobogan both. Thank you, Brave Blade. There we go. That was weird. This mission has an alternate route that's actually worth mentioning. You can actually talk Homer down in this situation. The first decision doesn't matter, but this time we want to soothe him. You're a lot more reasonable than I thought you'd be. Perhaps I'll explain my grand philosophy to you before I end ULA. It's this body. I refuse to accept this mimeosome. The moment we forsake our God-given bodies, we stop being human. You understand what it is to live like this? It's heresy! Reject him? But how can you be so sure of yourself? How can you think of yourself as human when your body is made of the same stuff as a soulless robot? Every day I'd panic, but everyone else went about their business like nothing was different. It made me so mad! What is a soul, anyway? If it ever existed, it certainly doesn't in robots, and without our flesh and blood, we have no way of proving we're really human. These fakes can deceive themselves all they like, but they'll never be real humans, and neither will we! So we should just give up and end it all! Let's use this Voltant to end the pain. Or no, I'll do it for them! This time we concur with his conclusion. Wait, why aren't you stopping me? Aren't you going to tell me that you know how I feel? That you also lie awake nights with this uncertainty? No, not just you. What if everyone's dealing with this? What if they're all busy going about their days, a blessed distraction from fear? And now we just wait. This whole time, I've just been a metaphorical dog, snarling and growling to cover up my cowardice. I convinced myself I was a god because I wanted to be rid of this fear, because I was jealous of how strong everyone else was. So I stole this stuff and sent out that message, hoping on some subconscious level to be stopped. Then I stood here for hours, too scared to do it. I'm just glad I realized it before dumping this stuff in the water supply. You're like a metaphorical beam of light dispelling the darkness I'd lost myself in. Here, I'll let you take care of this. I'm going to turn myself in. And then we meet up with Horan Alderaan again, who is also gonna say a lot of different stuff. Well, Petroka, how did it go? Did you find any clues about the culprit? Ah, this is the stolen Voltant. You are able to talk them into giving it back? Now then, Foscarin! Make sure you thank this nice blade here. Actually, you should probably apologize first. Apologize, Apollo... Oh, right, that is the one where you hang your head at about 45 degrees and chant I'm sorry, yes? Close enough. Right then. I'm sorry, thank you. So very sorry. I apologize, good Blade. Encouraging him to speak was my mistake. This is a sign of my gratitude for saving this city and the Zorobogan both. Thank you.
But with that done, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X, it's not as if we're even close to completing all the things I want to do before we start the next story mission. So next time, I think we'll solve a murder. See you guys then.